Okay, this is another tabletop review, this time with the Glock 27, one of our favourite pistols. Compact Stanaway. As you can see, exceptional build quality like all Glocks. Very, very simple in design. Rock solid, in fact, in design. Before we go into anything else, we'll go into the safe firearms procedure. There is nothing here no round in the pistol. Point it in the safe direction here, and then pull the trigger. Okay, and the weapon is now made safe. We're seeing a lot of this on the internet, and it's great news that people are wising up and realizing that safe weapons handling is paramount to all firearms training. In fact, if anybody sees anything at a club or on the range, and they're seeing someone that's operating in what would be deemed as being a very unsafe manner, then if they're approachable and they can be tapped on the shoulder and just given a bit of advice, or if they're not that sort of person, then tap someone else on the shoulder and inform them. Just make sure people wise up, because otherwise accidents will happen on ranges. We're seeing a lot more people understand the safe operation of firearms, but that comes from good training and good trainers as well, because I've seen some bad trainers working, and it's not a pretty thing to see, I have to say, especially when you have several people around and they're waiting in line to be given instruction, and the so-called instructor is really operating or showing the operations of a firearm in an unsafe manner. It's really a very unpleasant thing to see. Frankly though, quite rare nowadays, thankfully. But anyway, safe weapons handling should always be paramount. Without this becoming a total safety video, let's get on with the pistol. This particular pistol has had 300 rounds put through it, no stoppages, which you would expect with a Glock. Fantastic operation, really very, very sweet to use in the hand. Ergonomics exceptional, which you always expect with a Glock. Accuracy really about as good as it gets for a small pistol. To dismount, you have these little levers either side and these depressions. Hopefully you can see it here on camera on both sides. As always, trying to be a contortionist on these videos is difficult. You pull these down, you move this slide back and then forward, and then the receiver comes away, the slide comes away. The spring comes out. It's not under a lot of tension. Other pistols come in with a little bit more tension, but in this particular model, the Glock 27, there's not a lot of tension in there for the spring. The barrel has a little indentation here, a little half moon shape. Hopefully we can see it here on video. I don't know whether we'll pick that up or not. The only thing is that, you know, all these pistols are very, very simple. It just slides back in like that. The only thing is that when you're putting this spring back in, that's locked firmly into that. That's the only thing that I found. That generally the law is keep it straight with this, with the operation of this, and then you'll make certain that it goes in exactly in the right way. Apart from that, very, very simple, like all Glocks. Just clicks back in like that, and the whole weapon is reassembled and still safe, obviously. This particular one doesn't come with the tritium sights. If you want night sights, you can put them on there and add an extra. Coming in 40 Smith & Wesson, this particular one has 2 magazines that it comes with, 9 rounds a piece. Comes with this little loader here, and this little brush as well, which I think's nice. I like this. I think this is for what it is, and it's a piece of plastic really, but at the end of the day, an important piece of plastic if you've got to clean, and for the ease of maintenance, ease of cleaning. These cleaning rods are really nice pieces of kit to have, and for the expense of putting them in, I don't know why more pistol manufacturers don't put them in with every single pistol they make. The only thing I would say on this particular model is it would be nice to see a little rail here underneath, so accessories can be mounted on there, like tactical torches and maybe a laser. Apart from that, the weapon is exceptional. Really has been a pleasure to shoot, and I'm sure will be for a great many years. The only pistols that come really close to Glock, as far as I'm concerned, are Sig Sauer. This has become very popular in military circles and for federal agents or people working undercover because it's easy carry. It's actually quite a light pistol, but very dependable, and it's easily concealed. That really is the Glock 27. Apart from one thing that I would add as a little note of criticism to the people that make these at Glock: make them with a cutout, so when these can be mounted in, they can be mounted in the correct way and they don't move around. It's a simple thing, will cost you nothing, but at the end of the day will make an ease of operation, whereas everything has its own place, has its home, and it will end up being a superior job. And a lock on here wouldn't be a bad idea as well for home security. That's it. Everybody have a good time, be safe, and enjoy your shooting.